Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I want to just welcome whoever is brand new here, and if you're not new, I want to welcome you back. Okay, so I'm super excited today. um, Today I want to be sharing some products that I have used for anxiety, right? Panic attacks, anxiety, things like that. And yes, guys, I still drink coffee, believe it or not. Okay, so I got my specialty coffee in this mug. Let me see. I've got an awesome thing in this mug. I mean, you definitely have to try it if you have not. But this video is not about that, okay? This video is going to be sharing with you guys some things. Number one, and I've got my notes here. So I'm going to share with you some things that people do, that people with anxiety may do, and that they can come across as rude. Okay, they're not really being rude, but it can come across that way to you. Okay, and it's really not their intention. All right, guys, and then I'm going to share with you some of the supplements that I've been taking for this exact problem, and I know I'm not alone. Okay, of course, I want to just let you know straight up front. As you know, I am not a doctor. I do not pretend to be a doctor here on YouTube. And if you have any questions, remember, I'm just sharing with you what has worked for me. So if you have any questions, be sure and consult with your medical provider, with your medical doctor before you try anything, because you want to make sure that you're okay to try any of these things, anything really that you find on YouTube or anywhere, right? From your neighbor, your grandma, somebody that told you about an old-fashioned remedy. Please, please, please be careful. Make sure that you check with a doctor, because it might not work for you. It might harm you, okay? So please, please, please. All right, y'all. So number one is that people cancel plans, right? So they tend to either have an excuse, it seems like they agree to go, right? Like if you have a birthday party or something like that, and then they will cancel last minute, all right? Or they just basically don't show up. So it's most likely they've experienced severe anxiety, and that one I'm talking about social anxiety that causes them to cancel plans that they were initially interested in, all right? And you might start either resonating with some of this stuff, or you know somebody that has done this stuff, okay? Number two, not responding to calls or text messages, right? So the anxiety holds them back from responding to text messages or even returning phone calls, right? So your doctor calls, leaves you a message, and then you can't even call back because you're all stressed out. You're like, what do I say? Or it's just an anxiety. It's not that you don't know what to say, it's that you can't make the call, okay? All right, and if they do actually make the call, they may experience some of those dreadful symptoms from anxiety, such as, we all know the most common one, panic attack, right? Your heart is beating out of your chest even though you're sitting perfectly still, or you're laying down on the bed, or you're sitting on the sofa or something like that. It's a terrible feeling. And so rather than them go through this, they will avoid it altogether, which I don't blame anybody for that, okay? Next, lack of eye contact, right? So they don't make eye contact. So when anxiety becomes overbearing, it can be difficult to maintain even eye contact, whether it's while you're speaking, they're speaking, or maybe they're just listening to you during a conversation, right? Some people avoid social interaction altogether. Others will prefer not to have the spotlight on them while they're being spoken to, right? Like at work, right? Your boss is like, hey, Jennifer, I want you to share something with the team. Share with the team what it is that you've been doing, that you've had great success, and, et cetera, et cetera. And then, Jennifer's completely nervous, right? To say the least. Can't talk, can't focus, can't. So, all right. Next, distancing from others is a pretty common one. So people with anxiety sometimes distance themselves from people because they want to focus on themselves, all right? They don't want to waste their time and energy if they're not in their ideal state, okay? Because then it just won't be fun for them to be around. So they'll rather just distance themselves. So they're thinking that if they do come to your party, or if they do come to your wedding, or if they do, you know, they're not feeling very good, so they're not gonna be fun. You know, they're thinking that they're gonna ruin the event or the party or the family get together or whatever it is that's going on. So in their mind, they're like, you know what, I'd rather just not go. It's fine, you know, I'm gonna ruin the whole thing anyway, so I'd rather not go. And that's not the case. Okay. And then next, asking you to repeat things. So sometimes people with anxiety may have their mind in a different place, and they can be overwhelmed with thoughts, right? Their mind is somewhere else. Maybe they're thinking about their bills. They're thinking about somebody that's sick. They're thinking about what they have to do after work. They're thinking about the end of the month, some of the stuff they need to get done, or when they get home, they got to go groceries. They have to, you know, prepare dinner and all that stuff. And so this is known as brain fog, okay? AKA brain fog. So sometimes it can be hard to process information, and they don't purposefully do it, but they will ask you to repeat, you know, 2, 3, 4 times, sometimes more. And it's not an intentional thing, guys. It's not that they're deaf, they didn't hear you. It's just that they are really, even as you're repeating it the second time, they might be thinking of something else, even then, again. Okay? So just be patient. Next, getting agitated. So sometimes they'll get snappy with people, all right? They will have an abrupt or harsh tone or blow up over something that seems really small without even meaning to. So anxiety makes people so on edge. Sometimes even the slightest, tiniest thing can just push them over. Ever had that happen? Right? Next, not engaging in conversation. Again, sometimes people with anxiety can find conversation awkward or hard to maintain, especially when you're in a group of people, like at a restaurant, right? Or maybe you're in a Zoom call. Even though it's not actual face-to-face, I mean, face-to-face I think is worse, right? Remember when your boss calls you in? Have you ever had a team meeting, a company meeting, something like that? Yeah. So they don't mean it in a rude way. Again, anxiety can manifest itself in many different ways. This is just one of them, all right? So I hope that you found this video useful, and I want to share with you some supplements that I'm taking. These are 2 supplements right here that I take on a daily basis. These are not medicines, guys. These are not intended to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any medical disease, illness, or condition. Okay, these are just things that I take on a daily. I take these once a day. Maybe you can see them. I don't know if you can see it on the ring light, right? One's a real pretty reddish color, right? Can you see it? And then the other one is my golden color right here. Oh, if you can see it with the light. All right. And then let me know if you want to know what those are, okay? And then I'm going to share with you one up front. This is from Standard Process. It's called Pharaoh Food. I have been consuming this since June of, what are we, 2021? I've been consuming this since June of 2019. All right? You have to get these from a doctor, guys. You can find them on Amazon. I strongly do not encourage you to do that, because not only are these overpriced, right? If you're not seeing a doctor, not only are these overpriced, and I just ordered them, guys. Look, brand new. There's 90 in, there's 150. You can see 150 in a bottle. These are fantastic, fantastic. Won't be without these, okay? They come in this little box right here. Like I said, I just got them in the mail from my doctor, and it's an iron supplement. I love this iron supplement because, again, Standard Process, if you simply Google the company name, you will be in love with their products. Like, it's got vitamin C in there, it does have B12, has iron, of course, right? But one thing I want to tell you is the iron in this is phenomenal. It's not like you take this 1 capsule a day with food, by the way, but it's not like your typical iron where you'll get constipated, you will get, you know, stomach aches, stomach pain. Some people complain about all that stuff with your regular iron supplements. Well, I trust Standard Process. very, very much. It was started, I think back in 1916 by Dr. Royal. I can't remember the exact story right now, although my doctor has gone over it many, many times, and you can Google it, right, how this started. But I think he was trying to cure his mother of an illness, and so he's, in his research, he was researching. Again, I might be getting this whole story mixed up, but in his research, he found a cure for his mother, right, that helped her live a little bit longer. I think she had like a terminal illness. She had some sort of an illness. She was dying, okay? And so this is how Standard Process was born. Okay, and so these products are really good. I'm also on some other products too that I'm going to share later on down the road, but I love these because, again, the soil, right? The soil, since 1929, that's the year. Sorry, I said 1916. So it says, Standard Process is dedicated to making high quality and nutrient dense therapeutic supplements. From our organic regenerative farming practices to our Nutrition Innovation Center, we are committed to clinical science that advances health and changes lives. So amazing. I can't even say enough about this because I had been so anemic, completely low on iron, and I would not, me personally, again, this is just what works for me, okay? But me personally, I would not trust any other supplement. As far as iron is concerned, Standard Process is for me, okay? So I haven't found anything better. If you have, please comment down below, okay? So I think his name is Dr. Royal Lee. Standard Process. If you simply Google Dr. Royal Lee, Standard Process, tells you right here, right? The story, right? It says right here, Standard Process was founded in 1929 by Dr. Royal Lee, who committed his life to advancing health through whole food nutrition. All right? And they're labeled, the products are labeled as USDA organic. That means that they've been certified as organic by a USDA accredited certifying agent. You know what? That's enough for me. The results also. I will be taking another blood test for my ferritin levels, which is another video, okay, that I will share with you next, okay, next time. But guys, I want to just let you know that if you are interested in any of the supplements that I take, if you're interested in becoming a preferred member, so please let me know. I'm gonna leave the link for the video down below where you can sign up and become a preferred member, right? Get your products at a discount. This can all be done through social media. I assure you, I do my business 100% from social media. This is the corner of my bedroom. Guys, you've heard, if you've been watching my videos, you've heard this story like a million times, but I'm so proud of it because you can get results by being on the proper products, having the proper coach, given the proper guidance, and then, here's the big one, okay, if that's not enough, but then you yourself, as you start getting results, people start noticing, and then you can build your business through social media. How? With your phone. How? With having the proper training. I'm ready, okay? I can teach you what I've done, how I've done it. All you've got to do is get ready and say yes, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link down below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I hope you found some value. If you did find value in this video, give me a thumbs up so I can make more of these videos. I'm trying something different. You guys know I always upload Dollar Tree videos and things like that, my shopping hauls. As a matter of fact, let me show you this. What do you think of this little tree? Isn't this beautiful? Got this one at Ross, and it's for Buddha. I have a little Buddha over here. So he always sits under the tree. If you haven't heard of that story, make sure and Google it. Google it, okay? So I'll see you in the next video, y'all. I wish you the best health. Check out my other channel. It's Epic Fit and Beautiful. Make sure and subscribe there. It's brand new, and I think I'm showing more love to this channel than the other one. So I've only got 3 subscribers, but help me to grow it, spread the word, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.